So, let's talk about some basketball shit. Well, today's the first what? It
was preseason.
Today's opening day. No,
the first day of the rest of the season.
Oh wait, was it first
day?
You
said preseason. This nigga, you ain't in black no more, bro.
Pause. What's today opening day? I thought next week is. I think it always starts on the 30th week.
Today's a Negro fucking holiday, and you over here.
Hold up, pause. It actually opened up.
Yes, nigga, you missed ball.
Instead of next week. Oh,
niggas is playing right now.
Bro, I gotta watch some. Bro, I'm tweaking.
Yeah.
I always prep for next week, bro, because this is actually the season.
So, just in some quick basketball news, I'm gonna start off with some Shaq shit.
Oh no,
that has to do with China. It's just gonna be really quick because at this point we just be talking about this shit all the time. But I still feel like it's just interesting. So Shaq chimed in on the China thing, and I think the convo started with Ernie, one of his co-hosts, asking Shaq how he feels about it because Shaq has a lot of business and stuff in China because he goes to China and he goes to China a lot and this, that, and the third. And, he's had a career in sports and basketball that has spanned decades. So he probably has a lot of connections, a lot of things going on in China. And Shaq was basically just like, yo, they know how our country is and how our culture is. They've come to accept it, or if not, then they need to. And we know how they are, and we've come to accept it too. You know what I mean? That's not stopping us from doing business. And with that said, over here, we have the right to free speech, and we can say what we want. And over there, they have their own thing. And I think he also it seemed like to me he threw LeBron under the bus, or maybe other people like under the bus a little bit, because he said that there's been a lot of people saying things who don't know what they're talking about. And then he went on to give creds to the GM something Murray or Morey. Hold on, give me a second. I keep forgetting this motherfucker's name. Daryl Morey.
Oh, Daryl.
Yeah, Daryl. Yeah, so and then he went ahead and gave credit to Daryl Morey for speaking out and doing what he thought was of pure right and the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think Shaq also said, like, when we see something happening that's an injustice, we as Americans should be saying shit, basically, sort of. Not literally that, but pretty much. And I was just like, okay, Big Diesel. Okay, Superman. You speaking that talk. I like that. And also to me, it seemed like he kind of threw LeBron under the bus a little bit because LeBron said that Daryl didn't know what he was talking about. And Shaq is saying people have been saying a lot of shit who actually don't know what they're talking about, and then gave Daryl some praise. So good job, Shaq. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. I fucks with that. That's the only way to respond.
Yeah.
That's the only way to respond. Like, you can't be bending backwards and crying when China's like, oh, don't say stuff about us. Like, fuck you, nigga. You don't got ball over there that anybody want to watch. So fuck, like, Plus, China's like enthusiasm over NBA basketball and basketball in general has spanned decades. They're like basketball's in them almost as much as America. Because turns out the shit. I forgot who it was. Mao, the first leader of like the communist regime or some shit. Him and his like Red Army generals were huge fans of basketball. They used to play this shit in their fucking like rec time apparently, and and they brought it to the country. They made it happen, and it just got passed down. So, and niggas know y'all need the NBA games. Stop playing, China. And some more old head basketball player shit. Jordan said some fuck shit, Josh. He said some fuck shit, bro.
What did he say, bro? I was trying to figure this out earlier. You told me I want to see this shit or hear this.
Basically, in short, it's nothing too crazy, but it's kind of crazy. This nigga Mike had the nerve to say that Steph Curry isn't a Hall of Famer yet.
I don't know if that's true or not. So,
Mike Jordan said about Steph Curry.
Yes. And I'm just like, Mike. How much Henny was in your system when you said this?
No. No.
Well, you agree?
I'm not gonna call Mike drunk because I feel like everyone done passed this nigga a torch that he ain't really. I can't sit by and let it roll, bro. He's a different. It just sits weird in my like when people are like, oh, he's a top 10 point guard to ever play the game. I'm okay with that, right? But when you go, he's top 5, it start itching. It's weird, bro. I don't know. I love Steph Curry. I fucks with him heavy. Like I used to watch Golden State back in the day when Monte was on the team, right? I like Steph and Monte. I wanted to see how that would work, but it never did, you know. But I feel like, bro, I don't know, man.
This
Steph
nigga
Curry,
Michael is drunk, bro.
bro. He's a 2 guard. Is he a Hall of Famer? Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, he's already a Hall of
All
Famer
right,
than
all
2
right, all right,
MVPs.
all right. First of
Maybe.
all.
Maybe.
You gotta listen to what Mike's comment was, or what everyone's quoting, and what we're replying to. Aaron's laughing right now because I sent 2 pictures of Mike drunk as fuck. We'll probably throw him in the dumb. I was about to say in the thumbnails, in the fucking thumbnails, so you guys can see him yourself. But one is when he's in that red shirt and he look high as shit, and he's in a car, and the other one is when he's walking away, and so trying to get him to sign something, and the nigga just looked mad, lit his face, he literally smiling OD, and he got a bottle of like some dark liquor, and this nigga is just out. He don't give a fuck about nothing. You could tell he lit. The fucking strap on his back, on his fucking backpack, it's fucking twisted and shit. And he got a little gut going. Mike is living his life. So anyway,
he ain't a Hall of Famer yet.
Yeah, so okay, back to that fucking what you was just saying. You saying Steph, Babyface Assassin, Curry, Chef Curry, Human Torch, Threesus, Curry, Steph, Chef Curry, Steph the Human Torch, Steph Threesus.
In a hurry, Curry.
No. You don't.
Steph Indian Curry, Stephen
Green Curry.
Basketball player, man.
Broken ankles.
So,
as in his ankle ain't working no more.
Nigga, he been healthy. What are you talking about?
He been healthy for a while, I guess.
When was the last time you watched the Warriors? Back when Monte was playing? Because that's when he had those issues, bitch.
I've watched some. I've watched basketball more than you. Like you trying to play it off, bro. Just I forgot the season started today. I thought it started. It literally starts every year on the 30th. Like it literally starts on the 30th, bro. It's weird that I think they started a week early for a reason.
Point being though, 6-time All-Star, 6-time All-NBA, 3-time fucking champion, scoring champion.
Would he have won those last 2 championships?
Will Mike have won any of his without Pippen? And hush, bro, because I look at Michael Jordan like a fucking.
But he already had a good. He already had.
He's not a human.
He already had.
He already had what?
People on his team though.
Mike?
No, Curry, because they won the first championship without Durant.
Yeah. That don't change that he won more. What was your point?
My point is, I don't think Steph Curry won those championships. I think he won that first one though. I will stand by that. I mean, fact is, bro, when they played against the Cavs and they got 3-1, like the 3-1 blunder, and came back on reverse swept. Steph Curry he was light, bro. He literally was light. He fucked up. It was all on him. He fucked up. He throwing flashy passes, shooting shots that obviously during the regular season don't make a big deal if he miss or make. It's just flashy. He really dropped the ball, bro. I like Steph. I really think he's a great player. I think he is a Hall of Famer. He's already a Hall of Famer because he's 2 MVPs, bro. But I see what Mike is saying.
So
Mike can either be saying 2 things, bro.
So him averaging 26 points a game in the playoffs.
That don't mean. I mean, there's people that do that all the time. LeBron James
while winning the championships.
I mean, I'm just saying LeBron James averaged that much
And LeBron's you just compared the nigga to a Hall of Fame player. You realize that, right?
I literally,
one of the greatest of all time.
I literally just said. I literally just said.
Crazy.
You didn't hear it. I guess you just go fucking deaf. I literally just said Steph Curry is going to be a Hall of Famer regardless because he has 2 MVPs under his name.
I heard you say that. All you need is an MVP under your name. No.
The Basketball Hall of Fame don't mean shit anymore.
But see, that's the issue. Because Aaron, because you don't know shit about basketball, but you know what this whole conversation started on. And you started on me saying Michael Jordan was bugging by saying he's not a Hall of Famer.
That's Michael Jordan saying it, bro.
But you were fucking taking his side on it.
He's not. It could be like okay, hold up. I literally was about to say it could be one of two things that Michael's either saying. Michael's saying either he's saying he doesn't think that Curry has done enough for it, which I really highly doubt Michael Jordan is saying. Or he's saying he's not in the Hall of Fame yet. He hasn't been inducted yet, bro. Neither has LeBron. Neither has anybody that's currently playing right now.
Wait,
he's not a Hall of Fame. He may be a Hall of Fame player, but he's not a Hall of Famer.
Wait, I don't understand that second one. He's not a Hall of Famer because
he's not in the Hall of Fame.
He hasn't retired and got put in the Hall of Fame yet.
That's basically what he's saying.
No, that's not what he said.
So my read on the situation is that would be a pretty pointless thing to say though. Like he's not a Hall of Famer.
Michael Jordan, bro. He done trolled like that before. He ain't in the Hall.
I get that the guy, Marion said he's not human, which is obviously true because he's 51% Hennessy, but I don't see why he would say something pointless like he's not a Hall of Famer because he hasn't been formally inducted.
He doesn't say shit like that before, bro. He doesn't say some real
Has he?
Wild shit. Yes, Michael Jordan has said some crazy shit. Before.
Take the bottle away from
motherfuckers. Was like, who do you think is it was like a question about who he thinks is gonna be who's the next him or whatever, and he's just like, nobody, because ain't nobody gonna get 6 rings and 6. Obviously, nigga, it ain't happened yet.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be something more dumb, like nobody, because I'm the only Michael Jordan.
I mean, basically, that's
what Steve Kerr feels. Steve Kerr says that, he said, with a smile or whatever, because they were former
Steve
teammates.
Kerr, not Steph Curry. Are these two different people?
Yes.
I said Steve Kerr. I didn't say Steph
Curry.
It's a whole different person.
Is a person, a white dude.
They sound pretty similar. So people spell Steven Stephen.
All right, so Steve Kerr is a former Bulls player who played with Michael Jordan, won chips with him way back in the Dizzy, right? And he also has coached Steph Curry this whole time while he was getting these championships and shit. And he was just like, yo, Mike got his own version of the Hall of Fame in his own head. And Mike said he probably has a very exclusive list of niggas that he gives that respect to.
Yeah. Because
he's the GOAT, which makes sense. But as far as I'm saying, and Magic Johnson came to the defense of Michael in a way where he was just like, niggas relax. Michael couldn't say it because he would get fined by the league if he said that.
Wait, he can still get fined even though he doesn't play?
No, because he's an owner.
He's an owner.
Oh.
But to me, the way I look at it, Mike could have been like, I can't answer that. I'm gonna get fined. I'm gonna get fined. Why go through the looper saying some cryptic that nigga ain't a Hall of Fame yet. But I mean, maybe you're right, Josh. Maybe that's what he was saying. He was just
I just feel like Michael's like that,
answering that question.
He's literally like that because everybody brings shit up to him all the time.
All this whole thing got brought up because of me saying that.
And I get what I'm just saying. I get
him and all the games and stuff he's playing or whatever, or may not be playing. He's wrong. Steph Curry could fucking die tomorrow, 10 years from now. At the very least, 10 years from now,
he will be a Hall of Famer. He is gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
Iverson's in a fucking Hall of Fame.
No, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna say,
there's mad niggas in the Hall of Fame.
I literally was about to say that.
Steph is done yet.
That's what I was going to say. I've already said that.
Time.
You repeat what I've already said.
But you know what's confusing about you, nigga? You always be like, well, and then along the way, and then along the way when you're you start your
extra now. Listen. I literally just said.
I heard you. I fucking
That's
heard
what I'm
you.
saying,
what
bro.
I'm saying is,
I'm not about to argue with you about it.
No, but what I'm saying is that you started this whole path into this whole.
Because I
like,
see where he's coming from.
I see.
I feel that same way about Steph Curry.
It may be right, but no, he's wrong.
I feel that same way about Steph Curry. I feel like he's overhyped. I like Steph Curry. I think he's a great player. He's a Hall of Famer, yes. But as far as the other Hall of Famers that came before him, the other point guards that came before him, I still stand by them. I think Steph Curry is a top 7 point guard. I would take a lot of people over him. I know it seems silly. It's like, why? Why would you take them over him? I would take a lot of people over him. And I still hope for a few other people to have a better career than him because I feel like they're overall quality better than him. I like Steph Curry though. He's a great player. I've always liked him, but he's a person that got put in the point guard position, undersized 2 guard. He really is a 2 because he's a shooter. He just had a career that worked for him in today's league, bro. I just think, like, I know that when I hear Steph Curry's name, everybody's like, he's the best point guard to ever play. I just sit there and I just like, it strikes me wrong, bro. It just hits me wrong, bro. It's like when people say LeBron James is the best player to ever play the game of basketball. It strikes me wrong, bro, because I just like, come on, my nigga. Yeah. Yes, of course, the 6'9" linebacker that can dribble, shoot, and score is probably in your head the best player to ever play, but I still think Michael Jordan is better.
I think we can conclude this by saying Steph Curry belongs in the Hall of Fame.
All in the Hall of Fame, yes.
In the Hall of Shame.
In the booty ass Hall, the Hall of Fame that has Tracy McGrady in it. I fucking love Tracy McGrady, but he is not a Hall of Famer. Nigga didn't even make it out the first round of the playoffs. Ever. Facts. Check it.
Sponsored by Hennessy. All right, you can end the episode now.
This nigga Josh is a weird nigga, bro. I don't know. I'm still on this, bro. How you gonna go down the rabbit hole of just playing devil's advocate for no damn reason?
There was no devil's advocate. I agree with Mike. In Mike's Hall of Fame probably look like my Hall of Fame. I don't think half the niggas in the Hall of Fame deserve to be in the Hall of Fame.
Steph Curry is a Hall of Fame player.
In the world's Hall of Fame, in the basketball Hall of Fame, Steph Curry is going to be inducted. Yes. And Michael Jordan's Hall of Fame,
from what I understand, from what I understand, Josh is saying it's kind of like the Academy Awards. Like there's some movies that are best
I know exactly
movies.
what he's saying.
Yeah.
Then why are you making it out like I'm crazy?
Because it took you 10 fucking minutes to get there.
I basically said I agree with him, bro.
That is not what you. But no, my problem is this. Look. Because I just let you talk for like 3 minutes. You did not say that in the beginning. You take like 8 minutes to actually make your actual point after I done. After I like poke and prod you a little bit, and you're like, no, and then this, and then that, and then you finally get to the core of it. But like in the beginning, you could have just said, oh, I can understand how Mike might not respect it, but the nigga's a Hall of Fame player. Boom, in one sentence.
I said that though. I literally
That's not what you said.
I literally said earlier. You can listen to this.
I'm listening to the audio.
I said he's going to go to the. He's won 2 MVP. Going to be in the Hall of Fame.
I'm gonna listen to the audio. But yeah, I'm not jacking. You said that.
You win a scoring championship, you go to Hall of Fame at this point in the basketball Hall of Fame. Facts.
Not one,
bro. Tracy McGrady only won one.
I know, but Tracy did other shit. I think
he was an All-Star 12 times. Maybe 10. Maybe not even 12. It might have been less than that. God damn it.
I mean, hold up. Let's see his accolades real quick.
Tracy McGrady. I know he has.
He's only 7-time All-Star, 2-time scoring champion.
2-time. I'm sorry, 2-time. You got to win it twice.
Yeah, 2-time scoring champion.
Come on, bro.
No, but
no.
At
this point, James Harden is going to be a fucking Hall of Famer.
Yeah, definitely. I think James Harden has done more than Tracy McGrady has. And I think a big thing with Hall of Fame.
Was a better overall player than James Harden.
But look.
In his prime.
Look, I think, and we can end it on this, and you can tell me if you agree. I think the Hall of Fame, though, truly is not like my dad has this very pessimistic view where he's like, the Hall of Fame is just for the losers. But I look at it as,
wait, what?
It's for the losers. It's for niggas who couldn't get a check.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, because niggas who get a chip they still get in the Hall of Fame, but it's like
Yeah,
whatever.
but it's like, but nigga, the chips speak for themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? Yeah, like when Michael Jordan backhands any of these niggas with his 6 rings, they already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? You know? But for the Charles Barkleys, for the Patrick Ewings, for all those niggas, they gotta like I'm a Hall of Fame.
And I mean, you gotta remember, it's not the NBA Hall of Fame; it's the Basketball Hall of Fame.
And then that's gonna bring me to the final point, and we get in this. And you let me know if you agree. I feel like the Hall of Fame has a lot more to do with your influence and impact on the game of basketball, not necessarily what are your NBA stats. That's one thing. That's one way to influence basketball. There's coaches from college. There's motherfuckers who, you know what I mean? Like there's niggas who've done other shit that have nothing to do with the NBA who are in the Basketball Hall of Fame. It's about your impact. It's the Hall of Fame of the sport. What have you done and brought to the sport? Tracy
so like
McGrady,
if you've innovated like a new shot or a new dribble or something like that, then
you might end up. Probably not just for that, but I mean, yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Steph Curry, ignoring all of his NBA like accolades, just the way that he's able to shoot the fucking basketball, revolutionize the game of basketball. Everyone's shooting from the 3-point line now because that nigga did it the best. And now that's the whole game. The wave started happening before him, but he perfected it. And now that's literally how the game is played today.
Yeah, no, I think that is one thing about Steph Curry. I give him that. He revolutionized that 3-pointing.
He revolutionized the game, just how Mike revolutionized the game by being above everybody and just being the best.
And like I said, it's just that time. Well, I think
Tracy McGrady
about it, the difference to it
like
is
an era player as well. So he gets it.
Well, I think the difference is though. I think you can take Michael Jordan and put him in every era. Same with, I will even go as far as to say you could do that with Kobe and LeBron, but
the one thing I would say is that shooting don't ever disappear.
I would never put
a shooter
Steph Curry.
Shoot.
I would never put Steph Curry in the big man dominant league.
I don't know, bro. Because shooters can
shoot. First of all, there was half of the big man dominant. There was no 3-point, and then even in the time where big men came back, even when they came back, when Shaq was killing, Shaq and Lonzo and them, I would never put Curry there. Curry just it was still physical at that time. He's too small. Yeah,
but I think at the very least, and this is the very least, he would have been the greatest spot-up shooter of all time.
He would have been a spot, and that's the difference.
No. But that's me lowballing him. I still feel like with that handle, even though niggas is physical, he'll still be giving niggas buckets.
He was small. I feel like people would have tried to play him as a 2-guard off the rip again.
Nah.
They would have learned.
He would have been a scoring point. Penny Hardaway scored a lot. They were point guard.
Yeah, he was also 6'7".
I know, but what I'm saying is there have always been point guards. Like this whole myth that point guards always was this.
No, they were scoring point guards. I know there was scoring point guards. Isaiah Thomas was a scoring point guard.
That's what I'm saying. So, and Isaiah Thomas was fucking small.
He was 5'11", yes, but he was also tough. That was a tough nigga.
All right. So, and what I'm saying is, if you took Steph Curry somehow time travel him back into old basketball,
does he have the same?
Hold up. If you do that to like to any player, you take them out of the era and transport them to a different one. It's very hard for them to adapt. But if they grew up playing ball in that era and still, went down the same route that they went, but had some additions from the era that they've been reborn into, the timeline they've been reborn into, I think Steph would adapt it just like everybody else adapted. Just like Isaiah Thomas, small ass adapted. Allen Iverson used to get fucking beat up. Of course, Allen Iverson is notoriously tough. I'm not saying Steph would be that tough, but there were plenty of small point guards who was giving niggas buckets throughout the 90s, throughout the 80s, and throughout the fucking 70s, who were all Steph Curry's height, but none of them could shoot or dribble like him.
I agree with you that just on revolution, I will give him that. I think what Mike is saying, which I was understanding, bro.
Mike is literally just saying, I don't respect this shit because I would give that nigga 50. That's all Mike was saying. And that's true. I understand that, Mike. But you wrong, nigga. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer just like your ass. Just chill with your rings and be happy with that. What Mike should have said is that nigga don't got 6 rings. You know what I mean? But
yeah, he should have hit him.
Which is what he normally do. He normally don't come at a nigga Hall of Fame ballot. I don't know.
Let's end this with an important question. Which finger on Michael Jordan's hand does he double up his 6th ring on?
No, not the index, because he has a really big He has a lot of scar tissue in like the not the bottom joint at the knuckle, but the joint right above that on his index finger. Yeah, Josh has fucking seen it. He has, Aaron. You should look it up. You might want to throw it into the fucking thumbnail, like this is finger.
You need to be asking what finger Bill Russell fucking doubles up on.
Bill Russell doubles up his pinky. I think Mike. I've seen Mike with him on all 6. I think he doubled up on his pinky or his thumb, or he just puts it on his dick and just smacks you with it.
No, he did put it on index. He doubled up index.
Oh, and it just didn't go all the way down, right?
Different hand.
Oh, he didn't use his right hand.
No, he didn't use his right hand.
Because that fucking bro, he has this nasty. All right, last thing. He has this like hip thing. Like he has a lot of scar tissue from like jamming his finger over the years and playing ball. And when he shoots the basketball, he does a lot of it is focused off that index finger on his right hand. That's pretty much the whole thing that like propels it. I know this because when I was younger, that's how I shot the basketball because I wanted to be like Mike. And when that happens and guys are guarding you, oftentimes when you release the ball and they're trying to swat at it, they're gonna smack your finger, jamming it. And Mike has like a permanent like best way I can describe it is like a hip of like scar tissue.
Yeah, it's like a bunion.
Yeah, it's like a bunion on his finger. It's a little big old.
He used to wear a finger strap all the time because of it.
Yeah. He probably used to tear ligaments and that shit all the time. But and still giving niggas buckets. But you know,
thus ending Michael Jordan's promising piano career.
Bro, he could probably play like 5 pianos at once with like both hands, bro. He has some big ass hands.
Oh lordy.
He'd grab a whole nigga face and throw them.
Yeah, Bill Russell on his 11 rings. This nigga, he think he cute when he put them on.
That old civil rights back of the bus riding motherfucker.
Look at this shit. You wrong for that.